In this era of constant connectivity, we have mistakenly replaced our inherent human value with a hollow illusion, the need to be seen at all times. We fear being forgotten if we do not post, if we do not reply instantly, or if we do not participate in the endless digital noise that defines modern existence. But here is the hard truth that most people are too afraid to admit. If you are always available for everyone else, you eventually have zero value left to offer to yourself or your dreams. You are essentially pouring your life force into a void that never gives back. I'm Andrew. Today, we aren't just talking about money. We are talking about the ultimate weapon in a world that can't stop shouting. We are exploring the strategy of disappearing, not to run away from your problems, but to run toward your potential by ruthlessly removing every distraction that holds you back from greatness. Silence is not the absence of sound, it is the presence of clarity. To find the version of you that is capable of building an empire, you must first be willing to lose the crowd entirely. Your presence is a currency. Think about that for a second. When you spend it on every social gathering, every trivial notification, and every meaningless argument online, you become bankrupt. It is time to stop being cheap and start being rare. The Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca understood that the mind is our only true fortress. Aurelius once wrote, "Nowhere can a man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This is not just a poetic quote, it is a tactical instruction. This is your secret sanctuary. When you disappear, you stop reacting to the world and start responding with intention. Most of what you hear out there are just opinions, background noise, designed to keep you small. Silence is the filter that allows you to distinguish truth from the clutter. The world can be in chaos, the markets can fluctuate, society can demand your attention, but your inner world must remain a temple of discipline. This internal emotional mastery is the bedrock of your transformation. Remember this, if you cannot control your own attention, you will never control your bank account. Let's move from philosophy to the cold, hard numbers. Forget inspiration. Inspiration is a fickle friend that leaves when things get difficult. Real progress is built on the mathematics of focused effort. In the United States today, the average person wastes over 147 minutes every single day on social media. That is over 1,000 hours every year wasted on nothing. Imagine if you reclaimed those 1,000 hours. You would be years ahead of your competition, while they are still scrolling through their feeds, chasing dopamine hits from strangers. This is where deep work comes in, the superpower of the 21st century. The equation is simple. High-quality work produced equals time spent multiplied by intensity of focus. If your focus is near zero because you check your phone every 5 minutes, your output is zero, period. Your brain needs time to enter a flow state. Every time you check a notification, it takes an average of 20 minutes to regain that deep level of concentration. You are literally sabotaging your own intelligence. By disappearing, you remove the temptation to talk, and you force yourself to act. You are rewiring your brain for success. 6 months of undivided deep work will yield more results than 10 years of being busy but distracted. The math does not lie. When you subtract the noise, you multiply the results. So, how do you actually do it? This isn't just about turning off your phone. It's a 3-phase operational shift. Phase 1, the purge. You must ruthlessly eliminate every digital distraction that does not contribute to your ultimate mission. Delete the apps. Turn off the notifications. Tell your inner circle you are going dark for a while. You do not owe anyone an explanation for your growth. Clean your physical space too. If your environment is chaotic, your thoughts will be chaotic. Phase 2, the secret upgrade. While the world thinks you are doing nothing, you are secretly refining your body and your mind with extreme intensity. Physical discipline breeds mental discipline. If you can push your body in the gym when it wants to quit, you can push your mind when the work gets difficult. Master a high-income skill. Whether it's AI automation, high-stakes writing, or investing, become so good that the world cannot afford to ignore you when you return. Phase 3, the professional transformation. The 180-day mark is where amateur effort transforms into professional mastery. No drama, no bragging, no progress updates on Instagram, just pure, unadulterated work. By the time you reach this stage, you aren't just doing the work, you are the work. Your results will eventually do all the talking for you, loud and clear. Silence allows you to see the numbers clearly. Most people are working jobs they hate to buy things they don't need, to impress people they don't like. When you disappear from the social scene, you stop the comparison game. And when you stop comparing, you stop wasting your capital on meaningless status symbols. The price of freedom is the willingness to be misunderstood by the crowd. They see a lack of luxury, you see a surplus of future peace. True wealth is not about what you buy, it is about what you own, specifically owning your own time. Understand the 25x rule. When your invested assets equal 25 times your annual expenses, you are officially free. That is the only math that matters. Financial freedom is a mental state before it is a bank balance. It starts when you no longer feel the need to prove your worth to anyone. Every dollar you save during these 6 months is a seed planted for your future independence. Don't eat your seeds. Plant them, protect them, and let them grow into a forest that shields you from the world's volatility. The 6 months are over. You are not the same person who began this journey. You have been reborn through the fires of discipline and the grace of silence. The world does not need more loud voices. It needs more powerful results. You have spent your time building a foundation that is now impossible to shake. You carry your silence like a shield and your focus like a sword. You don't need to tell them what you did. They will see it in your eyes, in the way you speak, and in the unshakable confidence you now possess. Don't just watch this video and move on to the next distraction. Choose one thing, one habit, one goal, and start your disappearance right this very second. The world is waiting for the version of you that only exists on the other side of extreme effort. Be the anomaly. Be the person who can sit in a room alone and be perfectly content. That is true power in the modern age. I'll see you on the other side of your effort. I'm Andrew. This is Money Mind Matters. Now, go and get started.